Welcome back, Sports This Morning on Channels Television. Let's quickly race down to our studios in Abuja. Chukwumerije, athlete representative Nigeria Taekwondo Federation, has been talking to us. Chika, thank you for making the perspectives clearer. But let's get you talking again. Why are we even having camps? Yesterday, I asked Judge Ashiru, what's your relationship with Chukwumerije? I'll put it straight to you this morning. What is your relationship with Judge Ashiru?
I think we've always had a personal relationship. I don't think there's any personal animosity between us. What I think is this, that at the start of this journey, he mentioned two visions, that, oh, we have different visions. I don't think that was the case. I think there was one vision that was presented collectively before the board, and he said, this is how I'm going to do things. In fact, on the 18th of June 2013, right on Channels, you could go to YouTube and watch it. He had a 10-minute interview of how he was going to run the federation. I listed the 6-point agenda. I said we're going to run the federation professionally, that he had a sensible and useful business plan that he was going to present, and they will use it. They were going to run a compulsory insurance scheme, that we're going to win 4 gold medals at the All-African Games. We're going to qualify 2 athletes for the Rio Olympics and win a medal at Rio. Those were his points. So when you have a board that follows you, we're following a vision. When you betray the vision, you betray the mandate, you do things that are not in the interest of the athletes, obviously the board is going to have issues with it. So I don't think that personally there was anything between I and the ex-president, but I think professionally he detracted from the vision that he won that mandate under, and that is one of the reasons why he was impeached. Now, if you listen to his speech yesterday and his recent speeches, please go back to 18th of June 2003 and listen to him. There is no difference. The promises are the same, his modus operandi is the same, but what is different in this case is, you see, if Mr. George was talking to me for the very first time, and I listened to him yesterday, I would vote for him. But he's not a new person running. He gave this same speech 4 years ago. He said the exact same things. And these 6 things that he listed, not one was achieved. For the first time, Rio is still hurting. We didn't qualify for Rio. And it was not that the federation was not together. He took the decision to change the team. We did not interfere. The All-African Games, he had not been impeached then. He took the decision not to call camp long enough. So we came away with the worst result since 1991. Most of the programs are concentrated in one region. 95% of the programs. We said spread this thing. You said no. So I don't think there's a personal issue. And when I look at the Taekwondo community, we want things to get better. Let me give you a very practical example of what I think active leadership is. The team right now is in South Korea. Nobody asks how they got there. So they did the World Championship. They stayed back for the Korea Opens. I'll tell you how they got there. 3 days before they left, the federation called Madam President-elect and asked her and said, look, we're having issues taking this team to Korea. The ministry has not released money yet. We all know that there's no money, that things are tight. This is why we're in leadership positions, to solve problems. What did she do? She made calls. She called. Within 6 hours, 5 air tickets were gotten. The 5th ticket was for her. She stepped down and said, let an athlete take it so they can have representation. That is why they're in Korea. They've gotten ranking points, they've gotten experience, and they won a silver at Korea Opens 2 days ago. So leadership is active. It's not about eloquence. But when you talk, you have to walk that talk. And I think that was where the issue started. So I don't mind Mr. George being on the board. I think he had the
That's where I want to come in. That sentence that you do not mind Mr. George Ashiru getting back on the board. So let's fast forward. The elections is done on July the 12th. will you work with Judge Ashiru if he gets back as president of the Taekwondo Federation?
I mean, you have to ask him the question that will he really work with whoever is there? Because he has always said he will work with them, but what he said has never matched up to his actions. And there's proof. I mean, he was impeached. As I said before, the minister said, talk to your board. Not a text, not an email, not a call. So it's not just saying it. I can tell you now I'll work with him. No. But I'm saying that the process he has gotten there, you've already lost 10 million. So,
but you've not answered, Chika, but you've not, until the problem is solved, Chika, it is still a problem. I just want to know if you and other guys, because no camp, if we want to achieve unity, love, results in Taekwondo, no camps, will you work, you, Chika Chukwumerije, will you work with whoever becomes president of the Nigeria Taekwondo Federation?
I will work in the interest of the sport, and I'll explain why. My services have always been open to anybody that requests for it. Even after the impeachment, the team trained partly with my equipment for the Olympic qualifiers. When they called and said, Chika, we want this, I gave it to them. I don't think that athletes should ever suffer. Anything that's going to make any athlete not get their welfare or proper training, definitely Chika Chukwumerije is going to stand between that thing and the athletes. So, again, it's dependent on whoever becomes president. Whoever becomes president, anybody that does anything that is anti-athletes, I think that I'm not going to support such a venture. So the person must really place the athletes at the center of the policies of the federation.
I must say thank you so much, Chika Chukwumerije, for your time. We'll continue to speak to you. But let's continue with the show now. We're